You ever notice how everyone talks but no one really listens anymore? We live in a world where everyone's trying to make a point. It's like there's no more conversation. People hear, but people don't listen anymore. Hearing is easy. Your ears can do that by default. That's a basic function you have, but listening actively, it takes patience and empathy and silence. And people just aren't comfortable with silence. Silence makes people uncomfortable. It makes them feel like they're losing control. Everybody wants to be understood and heard, but nobody wants to listen. That's a big problem in the modern world. That's just what it is. You could tell by like how many influencers there are, how many people want to be influencers, want to be musicians. It's like they're not doing it to be musicians, they're doing it to be heard. They all have a story that they want to say, and that's just the platform that they use to express it. I think the more that the world turns into a big cesspool of just people talking, the less connected we all become. Because don't get it twisted. Being able to explain yourself and talk about how you feel and whatnot is good. But when you do it so much to the point where you're not hearing others and it's just an echo chamber of you and yourself, that's when it becomes haphazardly, basically. It stops becoming a output and it just becomes a echo chamber. That's never good for anybody, especially when it can be implicated so massively across people. You could be across the world from anyone and have an audience with anyone. The more that people stop listening to others, the more the world becomes narcissistic. It becomes hollow and selfish, and it stops becoming a community and starts becoming all about whoever is speaking and whoever has the attention of everyone right now. There's just no way that can be good. If everyone wants to be understood, who's taking the time to understand? You get what I'm saying? That's why so many people feel unseen in this world, because there's too many people trying to be understood without many trying to understand others. And the sad part is, we accept that. Like, we just let that be what it is. We don't try to fight for right to be heard. We just fight to speak more. Everybody loves speaking. That's just the human nature. But without listening, what is it? There's a humility in listening and letting yourself not be the center of attention, letting somebody else vent out their issues, and then just being there, not even for support, but just to help them. Let them know that somebody is out there listening to them. And I'd say that's something that not many people could do nowadays, because everybody is so absorbed in themselves and their lives and their issues. You put your ego aside for a second and you gotta admit that what somebody else is saying might matter more than your response. There's not a lot of people who could do that anymore. It's almost unnatural to be able to do that. But real connection doesn't come from being heard. You know, it comes from hearing. That's how you connect with others. That's how you understand people more. But who knows? You know, I'm just another person that's speaking right now, you know? And being a hypocrite about what I'm talking about. But that's pretty much all it is. This is day 17. Almost a third of the way there. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.